1x4 have an insane rivalry, and there's a story as to why they have a generational level beef. First, we must cover the origin of 1x4 and shedlesky, so we can truly understand their beef. I've covered this before in my Cool Kid lore video, but I will make the distinction again, just in case this is your first time watching one of my lore videos. The lore of Forsaken differs a little bit from the real life stories of the characters it's based on. For example, the story of shedlesky in Forsaken isn't the same as the actual history of shedlesky in real life. Instead, the real life version serves more as a foundation or reference point for the Forsaken narrative. While the two aren't identical, understanding the real story is still important, since Forsaken uses it as a framework to build its own version of events. First, we'll cover the real history of shedlesky and 1x4, and then explain how it ties into the Forsaken narrative. We'll start with shedlesky. Shedlesky is based on the retired Roblox admin of the same name, John Shedlesky. He created many features for Roblox that are used today, such as the character animations and the API for Roblox, and will also go on to create famous games like Sword Fight on the Heights, known as Thoth, and Nuke the Whales. What's funny is shedlesky actually played Forsaken recently, and Hunk was kind of cooking. I'm not sure how to pronounce the abbreviation of this. I think it's Thoth, but if I'm wrong, just know I'm talking about shedlesky's sword game. But Thoth is consistently referenced within Forsaken. When you use shedlesky / in game, the swords are one of many of his Thoth swords. This is where you can clearly see that the real history is tied into the lore. 1x4 is an account that was originally created by shedlesky and first served as a test account. Its earliest reference appears in the original description of the Necro Boxicon, a limited edition hat published on the Roblox marketplace on October 24th, 2007. The item's former description reads, "A great darkness entered the world, a being of pure hatred known as 1x1x1x1, later called the Adversary. 1x4, an entity from the fourth dimension, despises Robloxia for its 3D nature and seeks to destroy it. He was imprisoned by 2x2 at the dawn of time, but some still attempt to set him free." Following this, the 1x4 account remained relatively inactive until it was compromised on May 25th, 2010, during an exploit that allowed name resets. This resulted in a username change, and the account was ultimately terminated. However, it was reinstated in July 2010. The mythos around 1x4 started when shedlesky made a forum post referencing an evil 1x4. This sparked community interest, and figures like Zuka began exploiting games to display ominous messages like "he's coming back" and "1x4 is coming for you." These events fueled the growing rumor that 1x4 was either a powerful hacker or a collective of hackers. Over time, these rumors evolved into a well-known legend within the Roblox community, inspiring countless fan-made games, stories, and online discussions. Despite the growing rumors, former Roblox administrator Mr. Doombringer later clarified that 1x4 was never a hacker, but merely a test account originally created by shedlesky with no malicious intent behind it. Now, it's time to dive into the Forsaken stories of shedlesky and 1x4. Shedlesky is known for being the wielder of the 7 Thoth swords, being the creator of the chicken eating contest, and also being the friend of Builderman. His biggest enemy, 1x4, hates him due to 1x4 being shedlesky's embodiment of hatred. 1x4 wants nothing but to kill shedlesky. To this day, he is still wary of 1x4. This version of 1x4 wasn't born in the traditional sense. Instead, he emerged from shedlesky's unresolved guilt, anger, and regret, a shadow of his past mistakes. This is most likely because, as we covered in real life, shedlesky let the rumor spread that 1x4 was a rogue hacker, stirring up chaos and paranoia in the community. That guilt, those lies, the dark legacy, it became the foundation of 1x4's in-game existence, which is even better shown in their last man standing battle. When it's just 1x4 and shedlesky left, a special theme called Creation of Hatred plays, showing that this is more than a battle. It's a symbolic confrontation between creator and creation. Shedlesky also has some interesting dynamics with the other survivors within Forsaken. One of the most notable aspects of his character is his fear of revealing his personal connection to 1x4. He worries that if the others knew, it could lead to a loss of trust. suggesting there's more to his past than he lets on. Despite this hidden burden, Shedlesky has formed meaningful bonds with other survivors. One example is his quiet alliance with Builderman. The two have made an unspoken promise to do what they can to help others. It's subtle, but it shows Shedlesky's commitment to something greater than himself. There's also a deeper connection between Shedlesky and Dusekar. In-game, Shedlesky refers to him as Matt, which isn't just a nickname, it's a direct reference to Matt Dusek, one of the original Roblox developers who played a key role in building the platform's early infrastructure. The small detail ties the lore back to real history and hints at a shared past between the two characters, one grounded in Forsaken and in reality. Then, there's a more ambiguous piece of lore involving 7 and 7. It's said that Shedlesky quietly shows sympathy for 7 and 7's loss, but chooses not to speak about it. This refers to 7 and 7 losing Cool Kid. Though the game doesn't disclose exactly how or why Cool Kid was lost, Shedlesky's silence here is never fully explained either, but it could hint at guilt. Maybe he had a hand in what happened, or perhaps silence is his way of supporting 7 and 7 without bringing up painful memories. It's unclear for now, but the emotional weight behind it suggests there's more to be uncovered in the future. If you guys would like more lore videos on other survivors and killers, then make